Hello everyone, and welcome to Mermaid Song Tarot and your reading for the month of October, the full moon in Aries. This is going to be an interesting time. I think we're going to enjoy it, and it's also going to reveal a lot of things to us. Remember that the full moon is all about the culmination of growth in the last moon cycle. It is the peak of expansion. It is the end of the cycle. It's a completion, a fulfillment, a manifestation of everything that we've been working on through the last moon cycle. It's also a time to release, to finish any projects that you have going on, to really reflect on your progress so far, celebrate what you have completed, and then to set goals for the new cycle and figure out what it is that you want to manifest over the next 30 days or so. All right, so welcome to my channel, and if you do enjoy this video, please like and share it, and I appreciate that. That helps me get seen on YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, today we're going to be using the Jack-o'-lantern Tarot. The Jack-o'-lantern Tarot is available in my shop, and it's fun. We're doing this for October because I just want to get in the festive mood. And here's my little hedgehog. This is Hamish. Hamish is super cute. I love him. I get him out every year. Okay, so we've got some special questions that we want to ask ourselves during this full moon in Aries. And the full moon in Aries is going to be bringing up several things that we will want to contemplate. And it is a healing time, but it is the type of healing where we need to surrender to heal. It's a time of releasing control, this full moon. And, so we need to ask ourselves, what are we trying to control, and how can we release it? And then we're going to learn from our wounds. And all of this contemplation is also going to really require us to get out and get moving. Of course, fall is a great time to do that, no matter where you are. And the last thing that this full moon in Aries is asking us to do is, what ways can we remove the masks that we wear and be more authentic? Which I think is an interesting question. Okay, so let's dive right into the reading. I'm going to do 5 cards. There'll be a question for each card, and probably I am also going to pull some clarifiers as well. So here we go. First card, what do I need to release control of? And if you have been here with my readings, you'll know I take cards only that flip over. So 5 of Wands, well, that's interesting. Because the 5 of Wands is all about conflict, right? And we see here they are. They're all fighting with their sticks. Looks like they're trying to put something up, but nobody is in charge. Everybody's wanting to be the chief and the boss. So what do we need to release control of? Well, the need to be right comes to mind. The need to be in charge. Possibly there's no communication happening here. This is the Suit of Wands, which has to do with the fire element, as well as our passion and our actions. So perhaps we need to slow down. Communication would definitely be a good one for this particular group of people. That's for sure. All right, what do I need to release control of? We'll pull a clarifier here in a minute. Actually, let's do that now before we go on to another question. Clarify the 5 of Wands, please. Okay, the Page of Pentacles. So, to clarify the 5 of Wands, we have the Page of Pentacles. Now, remember that the Page of Pentacles, pages are always messengers in the tarot. The Page of Pentacles is usually a message that there's going to be some change with your career, perhaps a message from your boss. Maybe you're the boss and you're sending the message, but paired with the 5 of Wands as a clarifier, what do we need to release control of? My suggestion would be we need to release control of trying to control every aspect of our career or our finances. Remember, Pentacles is also resources as well. So perhaps we are holding on so tightly to our resources that we've become a bit of a miser. Maybe we're not even enjoying our life because we're so controlling of our resources. With the current, climate, at least in the United States, this can be an issue. Communication about our resources is going to be key. Relationships are also resources. So how are you communicating in your relationships? Are you trying to be controlling, or are you letting people be who they are? Okay. Second question, second card. What can I learn from my wounds? Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords is always about taking a respite from the battle. Swords is the suit of air, and as such, it covers mental processes and thoughts. So always when this card comes up, it means, rest your brain. Quit thinking about all that stuff all the time. So, what can I learn from my wounds? Well, we can learn that it's okay to rest. It's okay to not have to work on it every minute of the day. It's okay not to think about it. And remember, these wounds that we're talking about, these are wounds that we need to accept, not necessarily fix. This full moon in Aries is not about fixing ourselves to make ourselves perfect. It's more about surrendering in order to heal. So let's pull a clarifier for the Four of Swords, please. Oop, you almost came out. Several of them are okay. That one fell on the floor. Turned over, so we'll take it. 10 of Wands. Ooh, nice. Okay, so 10 of Wands. Now, 10 of Wands is normally the card of feeling burdened, which we can from our wounds, and perhaps we feel burdened by our wounds. I think this card's interesting in the way that they have done this, because this person is actually, you could take it either way. They're either releasing the burden, like they're getting out from underneath it, or they're just taking it on. It looks more like releasing. Their expression looks pretty happy at this point. So in the story of the tarot, the 10 of Wands is always about someone who's got a bunch of wands or sticks on his back. He's carrying those to market. He's accepted the burdens as his responsibilities on purpose because he has a goal in mind. I honestly feel like with this Four of Swords and give it a rest, this card is telling us it's time for us to release the idea that our wounds are a burden, and perhaps instead there is a goal or a lesson to be learned from them, or something about the wound is making us be a better person, be stronger. All right, question number 3. What do I need to do to be authentic? This is full moon in Aries is going to be a time of being authentic. And that one didn't turn over. What can I do to be authentic? Let's see here. Oh, 9 of Cups. Nice. All right. To be authentic. 9 of Cups is often known as the wish fulfillment card. Cups have to do with the emotions and the element of water. What do you need to do to be more authentic? You need to tune into your dreams and your wishes. What do you truly want? What do you dream about having or accomplishing? All right, let's pull a clarifier to go along with that. Clarify the 9 of Cups, please. Oh, and that one fell face up. Okay, 2 of Swords. Interesting. All right, so tune into your dreams and don't allow yourself to be blinded between the choices. What do you need to be authentic? Well, in the 2 of Swords, this card always shows someone who is blindfolded, and they're holding 2 swords, and these swords represent a choice, 2 choices, one on each side. And they're unable to make the decision of which choice to choose. However, they're blindfolded, and they could set a sword down and remove the blindfold. So they're refusing to see the choices before them. So in area of your dreams, what do you need to do to be authentic? And in what ways are you refusing to see the choices that you have in front of you? Perhaps you have some dreams and you just are going, well, I can't ever have that. But maybe there's some choices there in front of you that you just haven't been willing to see and willing to look at. And this also indicates that it's time to be making a choice as well, because Two of Swords is always about making a choice. Okay. During this full moon in Aries, question number 4 is, how can I move forward? How can I move forward in surrendering and releasing control? How can we move forward? And we have the lovely Strength card. Now, the Strength card is always about inner strength. It is not about physical strength. It is about strength of character. It is about compassion. It is about fortitude, steadfastness. It's that inner strength that carries you through trials and tribulations. So what can we do to move forward? Well, we're going to have to be focusing on some inner qualities. We're going to need to show compassion to others as well. I like that. All right, let's have a clarifier for the Strength card, please. Clarify the Strength card. Too many cards in my hands. My hands are kind of small, so I set down the deck when it gets to be too much. Okay, nothing yet. Half a moment. Clarify the Strength card. What do we need to do to be authentic? Nope. Oh. Okay. The Two of Wands. Interesting. We've got two cards. Now, Wands, again, are about passion. The Two of Wands is making the choice. This is very interesting. So if we look at the progression here, especially on this bottom row, you've got some movement with career and finances and perhaps not hanging on so tight to them. The Ten of Wands shows a culmination, the ending of feeling burdened, tuning into your dreams to make a decision. With the strength of your will and your compassion, you're going to make a decision. Two of Wands is about making the decision, choosing the path and starting to walk down it. To be authentic, then, you're going to need to understand what it is that you truly want and then start taking steps. Wands is the action suit, so he's literally walking down the path. He is not waiting for something to happen to him. He is taking action to make it happen. So there'll be a choice in the month of October, particularly around the full moon time, that you will need to make in order to surrender control, in order to heal. Okay, and I like this. There's movement happening here. So here's our movement card. October is going to be a month, especially around the full moon in Aries, that you're going to want to get going and get that body moving. All right, and what does Spirit want us to know? That's always my 5th card of a reading. Spirit, what do you want us to know for the full moon in Aries, for all signs? Ooh. Okay, too many in my hands. Woo, cards flying everywhere, but only this one came up. Queen of Pentacles, nice. So the Queen of Pentacles, she is the queen of wealth. She's the earth mother, right? She is full of abundance. She has good relationships. She manages her money wisely. She manages her resources wisely, because Pentacles is our resources suit. It is all of the things that support us as a resource, which can be money and career, but is also our relationships, our emotions, our energy, our time, all those things. So Spirit wants you to know that this is going to be a time of abundance in all of your resources, and a time for you to focus on creating abundance in your life, creating that wealth in all of those areas of your life. Let's have a clarification of the Queen of Pentacles, please. One more card for the reading. Oh, you didn't flip over. I know, probably some of you are irritated by the shuffling, but this is my process. These cards are so slippery, and I just had a whole bunch of them fall off the table. Well, that's going to be exciting. Let's just keep going. Oh my. Releasing control here. Oh, how apropos for October, full moon in Aries. And the Spirit is saying, I just flipped over a whole bunch of cards for you on the floor. Why are you not picking from those? All right, I'll pick the first one that's on the top. The Magician. How awesome is that? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so to clarify the Queen of Pentacles, we've got the Magician card. Now, the Magician card is the card of creation. It is the card of will, your will, and how you use the tools at your disposal to create the reality that you have. The Magician always has one symbol from each of the suits. So he has a wand, which is his passion. He has cups, that's his emotion. He has pentacles, that's his actual resources. And he has swords, which is his mind and his thoughts. So he combines all of these with his will, what he desires to create. And then he focuses on creating that. So interesting that it is with the Queen of Pentacles here, because this shows us that you are going to be the one that is going to create the abundance in your life. This is all inner work, as so often happens, especially with full moons. There's always a ton of inner work that we do at this time. Let's see. Overall, it looks like you will need to have some rest in order to be healthy. You may get messages about your job or your career or your business if you're self-employed. You're going to have a couple of decisions to make, and you're going to need to choose which road that you are going to work on, the things that you are going to work on, and then you're going to need to take the action steps. You're definitely going to have to tune into your dreams in order to make this happen, this full moon cycle. Okay, I think that will do it for us for the full moon in Aries. Thank you so much for visiting today. And please like, share, and subscribe for future content. I will see you next time. Many, many blessings.